Does that feel good? A hard-fought 2-0 win. What a game it was. LA on to the championship series to take on the Mets, and we say welcome to the post-game show. Derek Jeter, David Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. You know, this was a little old school, a little pitcher's duel here, right? I mean, only 6 total hits in the game. Dodgers pitching the last 3 games in this series, really since inning 2 of Game 3. Lights out.
KB, it's hard to really understand for the folks at home the electricity in this building, but it is an old school game. Great pitching, great timely hitting by the Hernandez brothers, and a quick 2.5-hour game. Fun to watch.
Unbelievable. Both of them pitchers were outstanding. Yu Darvish make a couple of mistakes and they make him pay, but I think he pitched outstanding. And Yamamoto was, wow, unbelievable. You were asking for 3 innings.
He gave us 5.
Right, he gave us 5, so that was outstanding, man.
Yeah, no one expected San Diego to come out here and get 2 hits and not score any runs, at least no one at this desk. So you talk about the old school starters have to go deep in the game. They proved us all wrong. You know, we were sitting there when they took Yamamoto out. We were saying it was a mistake because, you know, you just let him ride it out as long as he can. But, hey, this is the Dodgers blueprint.
Derek, the question is, the goal for the Yankees, the Red Sox, but especially the Dodgers in this 10-year run, they need 8 more wins. And we're going to see the ramifications or not in that bullpen. You still got to get 8 more. So far, so good. But the work is not done for the Dodgers.
Hey, bottom line is, you think about this series where we were, right? After Game 2, the Padres hit 6 home runs, a record, and then they scored 6 runs in the second inning of Game 3. That was enough. They held on for a 6-5 win. They didn't score since that point, Derek. I mean, you said it. No one expected it, but it's like, what happened to the offense?
Well, let's be clear about one. Good pitching beats good hitting a majority of the time, right? What hitters like to do is they pounce on mistakes from pitchers, and most pitchers make mistakes over the course of a 9-inning game. But you got to give it to the Dodgers, not only their starters, but their bullpen. They didn't make very many mistakes.
I also have to say this. That last game that they played at San Diego, that was not a good sign. I scoreless at home with the home crowd behind you and you facing the bullpen. Today I was a little confused coming into this game about San Diego's offense.
Hey, you want to see if we can listen to Dave Roberts here? Let's try it.
Mickey Rowe, let's go!
Hey, real quick before...
He's waiting for everyone to get in the circle to pop those corks as the Dodgers going back to the NLCS.
Hey, Yoshinobu today. What a guy. Great job, Yoshi. Watch out, Shohei. Hey, and bullpen, this shot is for you guys. Let's go! Hi, Doc.
All right. Hey, boys, Mickey Rowe said it best. 8 more wins. And I'll tell you right now, guys, I've never believed in a group of men more than I believe in you guys. And more importantly, each one of you guys believes in each other.
Premature.
So let's and win 8 more balls.
Tell you what, you know, Dave Roberts has echoed what you said, Alex. Win 8 more ball games, but you want to talk a team. I remember after Game 3, we're like, man, Dodgers have TBD going to try to save their season. Well, TBD, this Dodgers bullpen did a pretty amazing job the last couple of nights.
I got to tell you, fellas, Captain, I don't know about you and Poppy, but I'm tired of hearing that Dave Roberts' job is at risk. I mean, this is maybe the toughest job in all the sports. You got a great front office, great ownership led by Mark Walter and Todd Bowley, but you have heavy media, heavy expectations, and dealing with that TBD, whatever that is, he's done a fabulous job, not only in that game, but tonight, he pressed every button the right way.
I absolutely agree with you. I mean, there's only so much that a manager can do, especially managing imagine anything like this one. If you got no pitching, if you face a situation that you have to throw your bullpen out there in a game situation like the one before, I mean, you can face a situation that you can either go home or pull out what they did yesterday. I mean, Dave Roberts is doing an outstanding job and looking forward to watching continue winning because he well deserved, man.
Well, a lot of time managers are in a no-win situation, right? Dave did exactly what he was supposed to do in this particular game. It's the blueprint for the Dodgers. Now, if some of their bullpen gave it up, we'd be sitting here blaming Dave Roberts. Yeah. But his job is just put people in the best position to succeed, and they succeeded tonight.
I will say this, Kevin. The Dodgers got their mojo back, starting up tonight. This is a different ball club. The ball club that was on that field tonight is the Dodgers that everybody expected to be. I think that from this point on up, they're going to be a different monster.
Just because the pressure's off? Is that what you're saying? I mean, they're still the best record in the league. They still are expected to win the World Series, but you felt like this was a pivotal night for them.
Well, they played. Their pitching came through. Yu Darvish pitching a hell of a game, and they still attack Yu Darvish on his mistake. And that's the Dodgers. That's what they are all about. They take advantage of their mistake.
KB, let me add to what Poppy just said, because you mentioned something in the last series with the Phillies, and they had the best record, but they were untested the last 2 months. You can say something pretty similar about the Dodgers, but this Padres team tested them, and it was not. If it wasn't a final test, it was a midterm test, and they passed it with flying colors. Sometimes a team needs to get punched in the face and punch back, and I think Ohtani's the key, and they're rallying around Ohtani, and they are, Poppy, I agree, a different team.
No, and think about this. Yeah, Ohtani had the pressure of coming through every game. But there's many batters on the lineup. And the rest the Oscar and taking the pressure away from him. That loses him up, and you never know what's going to happen in the next series.
Well, yeah, they were tested. They were tested against San Diego. I tell you what, they have a team in New York Mets that are on their way over here. They've been tested the last few months of the season as well. So I think we're looking forward to a great series.
You know, it's interesting. We showed that graphic in the pregame about, you know, when Ohtani goes, the Dodgers go, right? When he hits, they win. Well, they had a night when he didn't hit, right? A night when he went over and he struck out a few times, and they still won. I'd have to think that's a pretty good sign going forward for them.
It's a sign of their depth. It's a sign of balance, and we've talked about it, Captain, the balance. But tonight, it was about Yamamoto, that incredible bullpen, and the Hernandez brothers.
See the celebration going on in the Dodgers clubhouse right now. Champagne dreams for them, and advancing in a big game in a tough series against their rivals, the Padres, who looked to have the upper hand, but LA turned it around with a big shutout in Game 4, and tonight just terrific. Yamamoto just outstanding. 5 innings for him. He was almost untouchable. Manny Machado had a couple good shots against him, and then Kike Hernandez got him going. Made it 1-0 with a solo home run in the second inning. It's funny, just some of those guys just have a knack. Kike here, even when he went to Boston for a time, David, he did it. But he just fits. And Alex, you said pregame, you loved Kike tonight. You loved that spark. And like he's done so many times before for the Dodgers, he gave it to him.
There's some guys, fellas, in sports. I mean, Robert Horry is one in basketball that seemed that he played his best basketball. Kike's the same way. He's a very good player, but he turns into a monster in October. And he's done it here in Boston, and he's brought the mojo back to LA.
2-0, and we welcome in Mookie Betts, who could use a towel and a hairdryer from all that champagne. How does that feel?
I don't know about the hairdryer, but
I was just about to say
I can take the towel. I'll take the towel for sure.
about to say
it feels great though. I mean, anytime you're smelling like champagne, then that means you did something good.
Hey, you guys have had plenty of successful moments here, right? But this felt like a turning point in some way. Just how did that champagne in this particular time feel for you tonight?
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I'm not even talking about myself. Just the boys, and we went through a lot of injuries and a lot of ups and a lot of downs. But we fight, and we keep going, and we got champagne on us right now.
Little brother, congratulations, man.
Thank you,
Once again, man, you know I'm very happy for you. Hey, you guys been tested by this San Diego Padres team during this series. seems like you guys got your mojo back. Talk to me about it.
I mean, yeah, they really tested us all year. I mean, they beat us in the season series and whatnot. But, you know, you get down to the nitty-gritty, man, and we got a bunch of grinders. You know how it is. You got a bunch of grinders, and when it's time, when the lights turn on, we showed up, and we were able to edge them out.
So, Mookie, when you play for the Dodgers, you're playing for Goliath, right? And you guys are the big, bad Dodgers. How much pressure was there, and was it more relief winning or happy winning?
Definitely not relief. It's happy winning. I mean, you know, what's crazy is all season, everybody says the Dodgers are winning the World Series, Dodgers are winning the World Series, and then we get to this series, and now we're the underdog. Somehow we become the underdog. And, you know, that's what makes it fun, though. It's what makes it fun. And when you're on top, man, everybody's coming after you. You know, that's what, like I said, that's what makes it fun. It makes it tough for sure. But that's what we signed up for.
Hey, Mook, first of all, congratulations. But last year, when you remember you came to our desk, and I told you I didn't want to see you at this desk again unless you were playing, right? How much do you, not only you, but the rest of your teammates, use losing last year as motivation coming into this season, especially in October?
You know, I don't know if it was necessarily motivation. I think you try and keep each year. But you also keep tabs. You know, you have to keep tabs, and especially for myself, I played terrible last year, and I just wanted to do my part to help us win. And, you know, I did a little something, but the bullpen arms, they came through. Starters, Yoshi came through. He showed why he got what he got. But, you know, we definitely use those tabs for this year.
Dave Roberts, levels of confidence, the manager that you guys had to deal with every day. What he bring to the table for y'all?
I mean, you know, Doc is, outside of baseball, Doc is probably one of the best humans you'll ever meet. And I think he brings that to the table. Every day he instills confidence in us. And I mean, it's just unexplainable what he does for us each and every night, especially during this playoff time. Like, he has managed the hell out of us. He has done an amazing job putting us in the right spot to be successful. Every time I go up to hit, he's giving me a pat on the butt, saying let's go. He's doing that for everybody. Every time somebody takes him out, he just gives everybody confidence, and that's what we love about him.
We were talking about your full balance of your roster and how deep you guys are. You talked about the bullpen. You talked about Yamamoto. How rewarding is to see the Hernandez brothers check in a big way?
Yeah, we were joking in the clubhouse. It's a good day to have the last name Hernandez today. So, but I mean, really, I think that's the beauty of our team. You never know where you're going to get it from, and you're going to have to play a complete game. And there is no soft spot through the lineup. You got to fight all 9 guys, and you know all 9 guys can hurt you. And today it wasn't even us; it was the pitchers. That's what makes us tough to beat.
I'm just curious on a motivational scale, how good was Poppy's speech the other day? Because I'll tell you what, it gave you the speech, you guys just rocked and rolled since then, man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was way more special than anybody can really imagine. You know, coming up and debuting and having him next to me, he doesn't realize it because he's playing, but, you know, I'm looking at him, he's an icon to me. And you know, the relationship we developed over the time, you know, usually it kind of withers away, you know, especially once he's retired and I'm still playing. But I mean, it's actually, I would say, gotten closer as the distance has kind of grown. And so, I mean, I talk to him every 2 weeks or so. He's checking in, I'm checking in. I mean, and for him to call me, and especially in a time like that, a downtime, I was down, man. I was really down, and he called me and just let me know, gave me words of encouragement and told me everything's gonna be cool. Just go smile, and you know, it worked.
You know I love you, kid. You know I love you.
Love you, big bro.
For you right here.
Yes. The My Dog shirts are back.
They are back.
Listen, Mookie's on to the NLCS, but he's got a My Dog shirt. All is well in the world. Mookie, you're the best, man. Go enjoy this, and we'll see you in the next round, right?
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Mookie Betts and the Dodgers moving on to the NLCS. He is My Dog, of course, and the Dodgers will celebrate and welcome the Mets here on Sunday night for game number 1 as the postgame show rolls on. 2-0 LA, San Diego.
Bang, bang, we gon' find out. Gang, gang,
is a fun one. I mean, this is a fun one. Like, you go back to 1988, these two teams with Sosha and Hershiser, and I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I think there's a lot of great storylines in it, Derek.
Oh, yeah, I tell you what, East Coast, West Coast, the preseason favorite versus the team that everyone counted out. It's going to be a great series. It should be exciting. I can't wait to get going. And thank you to the Dodgers because we get a chance to stay here for a few more days.
Absolutely, man. But I think this is going to be a really good series. You see how the Mets finish up the Philadelphia Phillies. They did a great job pitching. They did a great job offensively. And I think it's going to be a battle.
I mean, look, it's going to be the battle of the Titans, the two biggest markets on the planet. You got the deepest team against the hottest team. Here comes Dave Roberts. Speaking of Titans, my man.
What's up,
Go keep it.
Damn, this is a greatness here. What a DJ.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
not deserving of this. Wow, talking about the goats. Berkey, how the heck do you hang out with these good-looking goats?
I'm lucky. I am lucky. Big Dave.
Congratulations, brother.
Thanks, Poppy.
Happy for you, man.
Hey, Dave, I think three of us, we want to be your agent because we're looking for an extension.
Yeah. What did they say? Show me the money.
Pay the man.
Hey, man, what? You know, I know it feels good, and I know how positive you are, but how did you keep these guys positive after Game 3? How did you do it?
You know what, Berkey? I think for me, it was trying to get a different mindset. And I think that you guys heard me a lot throughout this postseason talking about fighting, make the first punch. It's going to be a brawl. And I think it's just that mentality, because in the regular season, you're playing methodical, but in the postseason, you got to be ready to brawl. And I think that our guys took that mindset and went out there and won a fight. And those guys gave us everything we had. Clearly a very talented team, but you know, we weren't going to be denied this series.
Dave, I love what you were telling your guys. We heard it where you were saying how much you believe in them and how much they believe in each other. I love how some of them kind of got together 8 hours and started watching video of the NLCS. It seemed like a very prepared group, and you guys seem very bonded. You guys ready for the next level with this team, obviously?
We're ready for the next level. And obviously, the Mets are playing great baseball. We know those guys can be fun to go into New York, but I will say that any message that a coach or a manager can say pales in comparison to what the message from player to player. And those guys believe in one another, so they have one-off meetings. Miggy Rowe, Kike is obviously, he's like these two guys in the postseason, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like taking the lead, and you never know who's going to be a star in the postseason, but these guys band together.
Well, Dave, two things. One, first of all, you know how I feel about you as not only a manager, but as a person. And I've said it before, when you're a manager in a big market, it's really a no-win situation. You take all the blame when a team loses, and you don't get any credit when a team wins. And I said before this game, your job is to put your players in a position to succeed, which they did today. That's the first comment. So congratulations to you. The second one is, how much time do you take to enjoy this one before you turn your mind to the New York Mets who are coming here?
So you know what, Gene, I am going to finish my cigar. I'm going to have a first growth Bordeaux. And we're gonna have a workout tomorrow, but I'm gonna enjoy the heck out of it tonight, because if we can't enjoy wins, what the heck are we doing this for? Because to your point, I just think I feel good about kind of taking all the, what do they say, big trees catch big wind. So that's okay. That's the market. I signed up for this, but geez, I'm just so proud of these guys. And you know, whether it's like the Godfather himself, Joe Torre, how much he loved you guys, how much Tito loved you and our guys.
That's right.
And it's like, for me, it's like I said, I've never been more proud of a group. I really haven't.
So send me the address. Where am I meeting you tonight? Send me the address. Where am I meeting you tonight?
I'm gonna drink some good Bordeaux, man.
Hey, Dave, congratulations. First of all, congratulations, brother. Knowing you as a player, I can imagine what it is to play a day for you. Mookie just said it all right here. Now, Yamamoto today, wow. He brought me back to the World Baseball Classic tonight.
That's right.
What was different?
You know what? The thing is, I think for Yamamoto, I don't think any of us can appreciate the pressure, expectation on a global scale. These guys are playing for a country. And you can say the same thing about Yu Darvish. What Yamamoto did tonight, he was playing bigger than the Dodgers. He's playing for, you know, the Dodgers, but also the country of Japan. And so World Baseball Classic, he's pitching big ball games. And from that first pitch, 97, he was locked in. And I had a lot of questions earlier, how short is he going to go? And for me, I used my eyes, I used my gut. I trusted him. I passed it on to the bullpen, and those guys made us all look really good.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Dave. That pen, look, your pen was really, really good all year. But what they did, especially really since, inning 2 in Game 3, just absolutely sensational. Your thoughts on their performance?
I think the thing is that anyone who's played in the postseason, it's one of those things that once you get to the postseason, the roles don't matter. It's about pass the baton to the next guy. And Daniel Hudson is the leader in that pen, but Josh Bard, our coach, has created a culture where it doesn't matter if Michael Kopech comes in the 3rd inning in San Diego to get the top of the lineup, and guys follow, do up downs. There's no ego, but you see that, I love when you see that glazed looking guys, Blake Trine has that glazed look like he's not even hearing you. He just sees that catcher, and he's trying to go out there and throw a baseball with conviction. So all those guys, to a man, have that Derek Jeter, Yankee Stadium look. So it's like, I'm just lucky that we got great players.
That's awesome. Hey, Dave, every 20 years, something special happened. 2004, we won.
Oh, yeah.
2024, homie. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. Yankee Killers.
Guys know anything about
Yankee
that.
Killers.
Hey, Dave, thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for stopping by. Get on out of here now.
I love that, David.
I do got it.
I'm amazed it took to that long to bring that up, but hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Dave, you're the best. Congrats.
All right, guys,
We'll
thanks so
see you
much.
next
I
round.
appreciate it.
Dave Roberts of the Dodgers.